Binibini ng Palawan niya. Binibini si
Samantha Bernardo!
Samantha Bernardo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Dami na
welcome
nating napagdaanan. Ngayon pa ba tayo susuko Pilipinas? Hello, Sambayanan! Welcome to our 4th episode. And gusto ko muna magpasalamat syempre sa lahat ng mga sumuporta ng ating show. And on this episode, we will be joined by a queen, a good friend, and a Binibini sister that is truly dear to me. She is exceptional, formidable, and a courageous lady. Please welcome Samantha Ashley Lowe! Welcome to the Sam app. Finally, thank you so much. Ayan, first of all, gusto ko muna kamustahin ka. How are you doing?
Very good. I'm with you. So I'm wonderful.
Wow! So ito, a little warm-up muna bago tayo magchikahan and move on to our kwentuhan. We will have a game. Okay lang ba yun sa'yo? So of course, before we became a queen, we were Disney princesses. Agree ba ang lahat? Ayan. So syempre, we will have a challenge and we will call it Disney movie with just emoji. So we will guess a Disney movie with just an emoji. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The first one to get 3 points will be the winner and the loser will face a consequence. Are you ready?
No.
No. Okay.
Now I'm ready. I'm
Ready or not ready? Let's do it. Let's play Pictionary. All right. So this is our first Pictionary. Oh my God. Any guess, babe?
It's Aladdin.
Oh, okay. Is it right?
Wait.
Okay, yeah, 1 point.
1 point.
Second.
Little Frozen.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Okay.
come on.
Let's go. Third.
Little Mermaid.
Okay. Yeah, and the winner is... Tama. Tama. Oh my God. Ang galing mo, babe. Naglo-loading pa lang ako. Ano tong last?
Pinocchio.
Hala, ang galing mo.
Maybe because I Princess and the Frog.
Oh my God. At
Cinderella.
dahil dyan,
Cinderella.
nasagutan niya lahat. Congratulations, Samro. Meron kang bragging rights.
These are bonus points. Wow, so like I'm having severe consequences for Sam now. Because I just
All right. Yes, that was fun. At dahil dyan, ikaw ang nanalo.
Fun for.
Talo ako, okay. Pero ano ang parusa mo sa akin?
I mean, there's not much I want you to do, but maybe like share a secret.
Oh, okay. Share a secret.
Share a secret.
Something that
Wait, no, I have
people
something
don't know.
specific though. I have something
Okay.
really specific though. When we were in
Delikado
casting,
to. Show ko to ha. Sige, go.
when we were in casting for Binibining, we did the big lineup
Okay.
to present the final girls and everything. And then we were next to each other. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
Sam, and it was Sam.
Yes.
And I heard about you, but like, of course, I didn't even know how to walk in heels still. So far less do I know my surroundings. I just want to know what you thought about me.
Of winning.
No, of like the girl standing next to you, the other girl named Sam, were
Yeah.
next to each other in line.
Yeah. Of course.
No, just what were your first
Of course, I thought about you. My first impression is, okay, this girl cannot walk, but she can talk.
walk.
And she's so beautiful. So I hope this girl will not be in top 5 because she's gonna kill the Q&A.
I love that answer.
And I'm
That
like,
is good.
oh my God. And then once you go out on the Q&A and I'm like, damn, girl, okay, she's gonna win tonight. So that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
to
my
know.
God. Okay,
Good to
that's a
know.
little secret.
Little secret.
Oh my God, yeah, fun fact. We're beside each other in
We were beside
Binibining.
each other the whole time. Yeah. So every time they're like Sam, we're like yes.
Yes, and then we're teaching you to like walk and everything.
To walk, to put on makeup,
Yeah.
how to do my hair. I was a hot mess. I would come to all of these events in just a t-shirt and jeans, and then Sam would be next to me, just completely overpowering the whole
Wow,
crowd.
grabe naman.
She was just so perfectly made up. I
Oh,
was just
thank
like,
you. But since we're already in the Binibining setup, how was it for you? Because you know that it's a bit controversial.
It is a bit
but it is
controversial.
fun, right? We
Yeah.
finished everything. And take us back there because people don't know regarding your journey and people just have a lot of assumptions about you, but didn't get to really have the full length of your
Yeah.
story from you.
Yeah. I mean, people can have the assumptions. It's their right to have their own opinion. At the end of the day, I know that as long as I'm not hurting anyone,
Yes.
as long as I'm not costing anyone a financial crisis, an emotional distress, physical harm, I can sleep at night. I'm good. And in the beginning, it was a wonderful experience for me. I regret nothing.
And we won.
We won. It was amazing. And
You won.
we won.
We won.
We won. Yes, we killed it.
Yes.
And you know, it was controversial. Honestly, I did not plan for any of that to happen. I didn't want to stir up any drama. You already know how stressful preparation is. I spent like 3 months preparing, training passerella, packing my looks, luggages, immigration,
And you
everything.
represent Philippines beautifully. And from like zero walking, like,
Yeah.
you know, like experiences and Miss Grand, we know that it's really all about passerella. You've come a long way. But after that, we all know that you resigned.
I
as
resigned
Binibining
respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
And,
what made you decide to like resign?
You know when you kind of try to force something to happen and it's
Okay.
just not working? I had to stop forcing something that wasn't working. Because the more you first force it, the worse it gets.
Yes.
So, but I also believe in like fate and how life works and things that are meant to happen and stepping stones. So I feel that we're all a part of each other's life as a stepping stone. And I feel like we were stepping stones for each other. You know, we didn't get what we wanted, but we got what we needed, which I think is fantastic. And I don't know, I'm really happy to be friends with you to this day. It's great. It's one of my good, healthy friendships that I'm just very thankful to have. So
And that's winning already.
that is already
Perfect. So there you go. So after that Binibining experience, you also joined Century Tuna Boys.
I did.
Yes,
That was
and you
fun.
won also.
That was fun.
So how is it different from Binibining Pilipinas and joining Miss Century Tuna? Because you said like you're not forcing everything and you don't want you want to stop something that you don't want to force from
Yeah.
Binibining. Is this something that you're really passionate about? Why did you decide again to join Century Tuna?
Well, after Binibining, I was like, I'm just gonna exit this whole industry. I don't want to do this anymore. I need time to just reflect on what I really need to finish and what I want in life. And I moved to a new neighborhood, and one of my neighbors came over, and we're having dinner. He's like, "Have you heard of Century Tuna Superbot?" I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "It's basically like a fitness competition."
Yeah.
I've been an athlete since I was like, I don't know, 6 years old.
Yeah. And you're very healthy.
Yeah, I'm 31 now, so it's just like it's in my blood. It's a lifestyle now. And I'm like, oh, but I think I can do that. I think I can lift some things. That sounds good. So I thought about it if I want to do this, and I gave it a couple weeks, and then I'm just like, yeah, why not? So I went there, I joined. It was a completely different crowd, completely different experience. It was some of the best people I've ever worked with, and everyone's just so. I just felt like I fit in. I finally fit in. I didn't have to pretend to be something that I wasn't. And I feel like my pageant days, as much as I love my pageant days, I feel like I continued to pretend to be something I wasn't. And that's why it looks so forced. That's why I just felt so uncomfortable every time I would like go to an event, go to a competition. Century Tuna just felt right. And it worked out. It worked out very well. So I'm good.
So that means like Binibining Pilipinas is just a process for you to like really know what you want. And then coming into Century Tuna, you really know what you want. And then you're just embodying the real you.
Yeah.
The real Samantha.
It's just like after the years passed, everything just kind of fell into place. Like the the more I stopped denying who I am as like someone who isn't really into, despite me wearing a dress, someone who isn't into wearing makeup and dresses and things like that. And I prefer to be kicking a soccer ball or sweaty at the gym, listening to, you know, EDM
Again,
music.
you're not a Disney princess.
I'm not a Disney princess. I'm like, you know, those in the background of Disney, there's a farmer or something.
And you're the one like saving yourself.
Yeah, basically. So like in that, I think it all translated out to how I eventually came out as well. I just wanted to be me. And in the end, I realized it's good to be you.
Of course.
Yeah, it's very difficult to be something else. So,
all right. So for now, let's go back to your childhood. How are you growing up? Who is like Samantha Ashley growing up? I'm so curious.
Oh God, it was nothing like today. I did not own any high heels. I did not own any dresses.
You're not girly growing
I'm
up.
not girly. I love to play in the dirt. I didn't own a brush. My mom would have to force me to brush my hair. I was always playing soccer. I played soccer for 9 years. And
So elementary until high school.
Yeah.
Like my gymnastics, yeah.
yeah, I stopped playing soccer because I
Sorry, this is in US.
This is in the US, yeah. So basically, soccer, science, fitness, swimming, any sport you can think of, I was doing. I was heavily into art, into music, very big into my family. I have 4 other siblings, and I love them so much, despite we do argue once in a while, but you know,
It's normal.
It's normal, yeah.
So you were born in USA, right?
Yes.
So what made you decide to go back to Philippines?
So growing up, my parents would come to the Philippines every year, just visiting because we still have family in Cebu.
Okay.
Fun fact, my family is actually from Manila. No, we're from Iloilo. My family originates from Iloilo.
Both of them.
No, my dad's.
Okay, your dad.
So my dad is Chinese Filipino. They originate from Iloilo. They moved to Manila, where my dad was born. And then when my dad moved to California and my mom, his brother and their dad, they moved to Cebu because they started a business there. So we ended up staying in Cebu. So we would travel in and out of Cebu every couple of years. And then, my uncle would talk about, the kids should go to school here. It would be better for them.
So you kind of know and experience Philippines.
Yeah.
It's like not a clean slate.
No, it's a clean slate in a sense that it's different when you're vacationing.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to when you're actually living here and going to school here, because that was a culture shock. Oh, that was rough.
Oh, really?
That
So
was
tell us
rough.
about it.
I didn't know Visaya was a dialect. I thought everyone in the Philippines spoke Tagalog.
Okay, actually, when we went to Cebu, people don't know that we can't understand Bisaya. I remember Gazini. I said, Gazini, I have like a pasalubong. And then I said, it's kasoy from Palawan. I was like, what is that, babe? I'm like, kasoy, cashew. I was like, okay.
I call that kasoy.
You didn't also know?
I know, but whenever John and I are driving in Tagaytay, there's those little signs. I'm like, baby, kasoy.
Yeah, so
it's not
sometimes like Bisaya is English, and
Yeah.
that's why I think Filipinos, our common language is English, right?
Yeah,
Not
English.
Filipino.
I feel like English and Tagalog are the stronger suits. Yeah, Bisaya,
But
that's a little hard. Yeah.
so what is the hardest adjustment that you made moving back here?
Aside from the language, because again, I thought everyone spoke Tagalog. I think it's the culture, because the U.S. culture-wise, we're not very close. People like to be more on their own. They're a little isolated. They're to themselves. And we like our personal space. There's no such thing as personal space in Cebu. Everyone's kind of just like on top of each other. They like to be very close. They talk to each other about everything. They share their whole life story with you. They're very open. They're very honest.
Very hospitable.
Very hospitable. It's just a complete 180. So I was very confused about the behavior.
normal?
But I love it. I honestly think that everyone should visit the Philippines. Everyone should stay in the Philippines for an extended period of time and really get to know the culture better, because it's different. It's good. It's healthy. I like it here.
And it's like immersing you, like the US version of you, here in the Philippines.
Yeah, I was very immersed.
So take us also back. When did you first decide to join a pageant? since everyone is here, are you the most beautiful in Cebu? And they're like, hey, come on, join beauty pageant. Usually it's like that.
Well,
right?
no, it's funny because at my school, there was a guy who came up to my little sister. We went to the same university in Cebu. And he's like, are you into beauty pageants? And my sister and I are both athletes. And beauty pageants aren't really a thing back home.
Yeah.
So
Especially in our age.
yeah.
I think until now, it's really in the culture of Philippines.
Yeah, it's very in the culture. But I laughed at it. I was like, no, we're not into it. And he's like, oh, but this is the biggest pageant in Cebu. And the prize is 100,000 pesos. I was like,
is
Miss Mandawi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, throwback. So
this is the picture. Oh, no. And
no,
then,
like, I wasn't into it, but I was into winning, and I was into winning money too. Because what Chinese girl does not like money? So I joined it. I was like, I could use the money. I really want to visit my siblings back home because the move to the Philippines was so sudden. I didn't really get to say my last goodbyes to everyone. So I did it, and unfortunately, I did not win. But that was a stepping stone to the new Binibining Cebu.
Yeah.
And my handler's like, just do one more, just entertain one more, and then that's it. We hit it, we quit it. I'm like, okay, fine. And I met them, and I met Carrie Santiago, I met Kenneth Copenpoy, I met
the best of Cebu.
I had no idea who they were, but they were so nice, and I loved them. I loved their concept. I loved what they were doing. The pageant was glamorous. It was just like every night was like a Cirque du Soleil situation,
Nice.
over the top, just decadent. I loved it, and I won Miss Tourism. Yeah.
Yay!
Binibining
Oh my God!
Tourism.
I'm also tourism of Palawan.
There we go.
So yun
Yeah.
pala yung stepping stone.
Yes.
Tayo kailangan tourism of province bago mag-grand.
Destiny.
Wow.
Destiny in the making right here.
Yeah. So after that, how did you join Binibini? Like who pushed you?
The boys. They're like,
The boys?
Have you heard of Binibining Pilipinas? And I'm gonna be honest here.
Wait, after you won Miss Mandawi Tourism?
No, Binibining Cebu Tourism. Yeah, and then afterwards they're like, you should join Binibining Pilipinas next.
Because there's no way going down but to go up.
But full disclosure, I didn't know what Binibining Pilipinas was. I couldn't even say it. I was like, I told John, we were dating at the time. I was like, they're talking about a Binibining. I couldn't say it. It was so bad. So they're like, join Binibining Pilipinas. And I was like, where is it? When is it? They're like, it's the biggest competition in the Philippines for pageants. It's in Manila every year. It's like the top of the top. I was like, I love being on the top of the top. And I love carrying, you know, a bigger challenge, a bigger crown. So after Binibining Cebu finished, I joined one more competition under Jonas Scaffoot. It was the glam modeling competition. And then after that, I rolled into Binibining Filipinas, and
The rest is history.
The rest was history. And then we met, and then
And then it happened. So fun fact, let's give them a fun fact. Actually, Samantha Ashley Lowe is the reason why I became Binibining Pilipinas Grand International 2020. You know why? You know this story.
I know why.
Because she is the second Miss Grand that I messaged that eagerly sent me a contact from Miss Grand.
Yeah.
Because I said like, oh my God, even if I win next year, I have no chance anymore. And then if I will like not join and push myself to this pageant, I will never have a chance to represent Philippines.
Yeah.
And then she gave me a contact, and I didn't know that it was like a higher management contact. And then the rest is history.
The rest is history.
So thank you so much, Sam. Without you, I would never join Miss Grand.
I mean, it was it would be so sayang talaga if no one grabbed that opportunity, because it was the situation, it was so
And then this is
limbo.
in the height of pandemic.
Yeah.
And you know, totoo yun that girls don't compete, but higher people above us collaborate. And that's what I feel with you guys, especially with Miss Grand. Kasi ako lang talaga lumaban nun. That's why we were really close, because I messaged everyone. So yun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. And then I created the group chat and everything. And that's why we have Miss Grand Sister group chat. Yeah!
Oh, that's
the story.
so many stories today.
Yeah. Eto naman, ano yung pinakamahirap in the pageant industry, something that you want to change about the system? Because you've been through a lot and we kind of graduate the already.
We did graduate together.
I
PhD
know,
holders.
Yeah, for PhD holders. Actually, ano na to college degree na ako for you. But then again, ano yung parang, if there's something that you want to change in the industry, what would it be and why?
It's not that I want to change, but I would like to educate and inform girls what the industry is. Because everyone just sees us when we're on stage, when we're made up, when we have the crown on and, the picture's taken. They don't realize how difficult the preparation is, how straining it is mentally to do this, how much energy it takes to just even get up in the morning. We're waking up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. I even woke up at 2 a.m. once. And we're getting ready for 2 to 3 hours. We have to get in that car. We have to go to one meeting, then the next meeting, and then the next meeting. And then we finish by 10 p.m. And then you do it all again. And people don't just give you a glam team. You have to go out and do this. People don't give you stylists. You have to find your own.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, it's nothing is spoon-fed to you. And I think that's such a big misconception that these beauty queens just don't lift a finger. I think the ones who are the most entitled queens or the most entitled girls are the ones that don't get far. Just gonna put that out there. It's the ones who work hard. Because I've seen you work yourself to the bone. This girl is one of the hardest working girls I've ever met in my life. And nothing was given to you. You worked for everything. And
You do. Yeah.
oh God, that was rough. That was rough. But I just want these girls to know that there is a big effort. This is a sacrifice of time, relationships, family, everything. You really need to get your ducks in a row, and it's not cheap either. This is not cheap.
So to sum up your pageant journey, if there's one title that you want to sum up your pageant journeys, what would it be?
A title?
Oh yes, or a word that really sticks to you.
Expensive. Just kidding.
Okay, check.
It's true. Growth. Growth would be a great one because I went into this very entitled and I came out of this very humbled. And I really appreciate everyone who has put me through a difficult situation, everyone who has, in a way, hasn't treated me the best. People have physically pulled my hair. Like, I'm not upset. I'm actually very thankful for those moments because it's kept me anchored to earth. And that's where the girls need to be.
Yes.
Anchored to earth.
Amen.
Amen.
We really need that time at that moment.
Yeah.
To be grow as a person of who we are. And speaking of growth, you are with Jen now.
I am with Jen now.
I mean, we kind of know already, but we didn't know that you will post her. So what's up?
What is
Tell us the
my
story.
God. From where? Where do you want the story to start?
How did it started? And then what made you decide, okay, we're gonna post this on social media?
We met in Cebu unintentionally. When I moved to the Philippines, I was not gonna date anyone. I was like, I'm here to go to school, get in, get out, go home, and then do whatever. I was also very in the closet. Very in the closet. You could see, you could smell, you could feel it. But we met in Cebu, we went to school together, and then when I transitioned to Manila, Jan actually followed me. Yeah.
Wow.
It's the ultimate we call it a lesbian U-Haul, when you just take all your stuff and then just go with your partner.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Fun fact.
Your word of the day. Lesbian U-Haul. Yeah.
Wow, okay. And then, how many years are you guys together?
We are going to celebrate 7 years next week.
7 years! And you guys are engaged.
Yes, we are.
Yes!
Very excited.
Speaking of growth, andun na talaga tayo, graduate na tayo. And then after that, she moved here and then supported you and everything.
She did. And it was funny because it was stressful, and every day was like a little bit of a ticking time bomb because no one knew she was here with me. And my parents didn't know.
And even in Binibining Pilipinas?
In anything. From Miss Mandawi to Binibining Cebu to Glam to Binibining Pilipinas to Century Tuna. No one knew we were
together.
Couple. Yeah. And John was literally like, aside from my parents, John was the backbone of everything I did. There are the days that I felt like I couldn't do this anymore. There were literal days where I would explode. I'm like, I don't want this. I can't do this. This isn't for me. And then she would just, wipe the tears away and remind me why we're here, why we're doing this. And we would just keep going. So she really helped me get through a lot of
Congratulations! 7
Thank
years! So, hindi totoo ang sumpa na may 7 years na kailangan mag-break dahil meron ako. Diba?
They were talking about the 7-year
Yeah,
age.
same then with me. Like, we're 6 years. And then sabi ko, nako, buti na lang, di na namin malalagpasan na namin yung 7. Kasi after 6, infinity sign na. Wala na 7. Joke. Ganyan din. Bago mag-7, 6 na. Kaya kailangan sa mga 6 years dyan, magpa-engage na kay Joke. So, yun. But anyway, ito, ano naman yung nagpa-decide sa'yo na, okay, it's time to post it in the public and then we're gonna come out as couple?
I feel like the more you mature, the less secrets you want to carry. Because secrets are heavy. And I'm getting old. I don't like carrying heavy things on my back. So it's just one less thing I want to hide. And when it wasn't even a moment of I was nervous, I was scared. It was more of let's just do it. So
It's time.
It's time. And so what had happened was I was at the hospital. I was in the OR. We were waiting for a surgery to be done. And
OR?
No, not me.
Okay.
Not me. No, I was preparing to help assist operate on a young man at the OR. And it was a graveyard shift. And the next day was John's birthday. And every birthday, every anniversary, I want to make it different. I want to make it special. Just for something, because doing the same thing's so boring.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what do I do this year? I'm not with her when she wakes up. So I was just like, I want to give her something special to wake up to. And so I posted us. The week before, we celebrated my birthday in Sagada. My friend took a video of us dancing together and just, we shared a kiss and everything. And it's not something that we're shy to do. This is everyday life.
Yeah.
So it just felt so natural. And
I saw it.
We all
I
saw
saw
it.
it.
We all saw it. So and I posted it. I was just like, happy birthday. And then after that, I felt good.
Yeah.
I just felt like something, I know this will blow up. I didn't know how big it was going to blow up. But I was just like, it's my happiness. I'm the one who gets to go to bed at night feeling good.
And I'm so happy for both of you. No more hiding.
No more hiding.
Yes. So for all of our viewers that are watching today, what advice can you give for some people that experiencing fear or kind of lost in a way?
I get it. I totally understand. This is not something that's easy to do, especially when there's so much stigma that comes with it. But I just encourage you guys to do your research. I had to research how to come out. I Googled, how do you come out to your parents? And
really?
I'm a very curious person. So I did it. And it's
so what are the three things?
It's that you're gay. You've known for a very long time. So it's not news. It's not a shocker to you. But to your family, this is something new. It's something different. They've had expectations for you, and now their expectations are going to shift.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. You're not hurting anyone. It's just, a shift. And give them time. You will lose people in the process. You will have strain on relationships. But don't think that's your fault. Okay? None of it's your fault. You're not hurting anyone. At the end of the day, it is your happiness. And maybe those people that you lost in the process, you really didn't need them in the end anyway. So, I lost a best friend through this.
Oh, wow.
She was
really a best friend who know everything from the very beginning.
We've been friends for 10 years, best friends for 10 years. And we're basically family. And she just didn't respect John, or she didn't show the consideration that, even when I come over, you guys ask, how's John?
Yeah.
She doesn't even remember John's name. So that made me upset.
That was not a friend.
That's not a friend anymore. So I was just like, why am I friends with you? So it's just one of those relationships that you cut loose. And in the end, I'm surrounded by a great group of people and people who love us, people who show us support. And that's all that matters. That's really all that matters. So yeah.
Perfect. So babe, for our last question.
Yeah.
What are the 3 keys for a happy relationship?
Oh boy, 3 keys. Communication is a big one. Clear communication, because your partner is not a mind reader. Otherwise, there would be a lot less talking that had to be done.
Amen.
Communication, support, and what can I say? I don't know. Loyalty. Loyalty is a big one. Yeah, show that you're loyal. You don't do it with words. Do it with actions. I can read
Ano
your
yun?
book.
Lesbian U-Haul.
Lesbian U-Haul. Oh my, please don't lesbian U-Haul, God. The younger ones don't do it.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. Oh
Don't
my
do
goodness.
it.
No.
Okay, disclaimer here. Baka mamaya gawin nila. Oh no.
Know the person you're talking to first before you young ones get in over your head. Yes.
Okay. And then they're already in the right age to do that.
Yeah.
So
Lesbian
disclaimer.
angkas, meaning you visit each other daily.
Okay.
Don't move all of your stuff.
Yeah.
Leave a toothbrush. That's it. That's it.
Oh wow, leave it with me. Ang dami ko natututunan kay Sambal.
Because when you kiss, you want fresh breath. Yeah.
Oh! Okay. So that's it. Clear communication,
Loyalty
loyalty and support.
and support. And a toothbrush.
And all right. Thank you so much, Sam,
Thank you,
for being
babe.
so game. So hindi pa tayo nagtatapos. So for our last segment of our show, we will ask you questions from our viewers, and we call it hashtag Sam Sentiment.
Wow.
Ayan. So this is our question from our viewers. What is your rich life? Open and close parentheses. I mean, what is rich for you? Or I mean, what for you is being rich? Basta yun. How do you define success personally? Dalawa siya.
Okay. Being rich for me is that, I don't know, part of me, I'm embarrassed that I'm still in school.
But you should not, because you're working hard for it.
I mean, I'm working hard for it, but again, I'm 31. And I'm embarrassed that I haven't finished this. I have 2 older sisters who are very, very successful. My younger sister is going to be a doctor soon. And I'm just the one who kind of got left behind because I mixed up my priorities. I don't regret anything, but I wish I had finished sooner. And my older siblings get very frustrated with me, telling me, oh, I'm so far behind. I'm not doing things right. Look at how successful we are. And as much as I love them, that bothers me when they say that. And I took a step back and I was like, you know what? I'm really happy with where I'm at. I'm so happy because I have a good job. I have a wonderful girlfriend. I have loving parents, and I have 2 gay little dogs that love me to bits, and I'm healthy. I have my health. So it's just like,
This is life.
This is life. And I see I work with people who come from upper class, richer status income than I'll ever see in my life. And they're not happy. They're constantly chasing something, or they have like a secret life, or they're always complaining, or they just can't find happiness. And I'm just like, why am I so concerned with finishing as a nurse, buying a house, making income, I learned that I need to be present in the moment, because when I wake up in the morning, I literally smile. I get to turn to my side. I get to see John. And I'm like, yes, I'm here. Like, this is good. It feels good. And I don't want to be anywhere else. So that's the rich part.
Yay!
What was the second question?
What is successful for? I feel like it's like both the same.
Yeah,
Like
all in one.
richness
Yeah.
and success.
Yeah.
I mean, with my journey, for me naman, like I always say, like life is not always about winning, and we define our own win. But what I mean by that is sometimes, even if you achieve everything or your goal, like for example, I want to win Binibining Pilipinas crown. After winning, that's just 12 seconds of happiness.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all the journey, it's all the people that help you. It's really like the little gestures, like waking up, like, are you happy? It's all about being grateful, contented, and telling yourself, this is life and this is what I want. And if you can say that to yourself every day, or if you get to the moment that reaching your goal, then that is the real winning, success or richness.
I agree.
So yeah.
Yes.
I'm so happy that we are rich, successful,
We are.
and beautiful.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for that question. And if you also want to share something, please email us at inq.sombervlogs@gmail.com or head on my NGL account or drop your message to be anonymous. I hope you guys enjoyed in this episode. And did you enjoy, Sam?
I loved it.
Thank you. Do you have anything to promote with our viewers?
Not much. I mean, just keep following this girl. No, I'm retired. I'm retired.
Follow you.
Follow this girl, guys. She's wonderful. She's amazing. She's always doing something big, and I'm so proud of her. Like, just keep doing it.
Thank you so much, babe. And follow her also on her social media accounts. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode, and I'm sure na na-inspire na naman kayo. And Sambayanan, Samber Nation, keep supporting us. Be hopeful, be grateful, and this sums up the Sam Up. Bye!
Bye!
Next week on the Sam
There
Up.
will be people who would really hate what you're doing, regardless of how you present yourself. So there's a polarity actually. If you look at how when at the height of the issue, there were some who were amused by it, there were some who appreciated it, and then there were the haters. And I was like, oh, syempre, do I need to focus on the haters? Of course not. Because